Hello, my beautiful Leos, and welcome. This is your daily for Wednesday, May 14th. Leo, how are we all doing today? Hope you're having a wonderful day or night wherever you are at in the world. We're going to start this daily off with a number. You can resonate to any of these readings if you have strong Leo in your birth chart. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Yeah, you know the planets. All right, let's start it off with your number. You have number 3 with I am charismatic. Expression comes naturally to you. You are very skilled at communicating your thoughts through conversation and creative pursuits. You are able to get others on board with your ideas. All right, so when this card specifically comes through, 3 is the energy of body, mind, soul alignment. Some of you are already seeing the 3s, born on the 3rd, whatever the case may be. This card is indicating you are extremely charming and persuasive around this time. So, if you have been wanting something or been wanting to ask for something or wanted to request something, now is your time to do so. When this energy comes through, it is very easy to get other people or other type of energies on board with what you want. So, let's see what else you got going on here. Leo. You also have the energy of eclipse in Virgo with reorganization. Choose duties and responsibilities carefully. All right, so you may be changing up your routine a little bit around this time. It could be in a major way. It could be in a simple way. But no matter what, it is definitely going to bring you a shift. When you receive the energy of the eclipse in Virgo, which is exactly the season of eclipses we just had in March, there is and March is March is the 3rd month, technically, in the way it's viewed. And we have card number 30 here. So 3-3 as well. So some of you, this is a 3-month type of progression. There is something that you did in March during that eclipse in Virgo that is going to be taking form in reality now. So there is some type of choices you made to reroute your routine. And I feel like it's a pretty positive energy because you have this number 3 here. Let's see what Moonology card comes in here for you as well. You also have adjustments are required. There you go with 3rd quarter moon. So change. But this is free will change. This is a change that these energies are guiding you to make the shift, guiding you to change up your routine, guiding you to change up something that you do on a daily basis. So, if what you have been doing on a daily basis has not been amplifying your amazing charm, creative pursuits, and beautiful aura energy, it's time to adjust that vibration. Leo, it's time to adjust that energy in your daily routine. So when this type of energy comes through, it gives me like energy work exercise. So what you could do tomorrow, which this reading is for, even though I'm getting it out on the 13th, this is for May 14th, whatever, time is fluid, right? Now, when you wake up, think about what your first thought to yourself is. Is your thought positive or is your thought negative? Does your thought uplift you? Does your thought kind of make you be like, here we go, gonna go take on the day? Figure out what your first awakened thought is, and that's gonna really help to see you where you truly stand in energy within self. Because there's something in your daily routine that the universe is asking you to shift a bit. So, we have Grace coming through, card number 24. The number 24 has been coming in. And I know a lot of you are born on July 24th because this card came out in number form not that long ago. The frequency of grace supports our smooth adaptation to and anticipation of life's currents, yes, and changes as we evolve towards a higher version of ourselves on this earthly plane, bridging the divine with the human essence. Exactly. And I literally just brought up that like awakened thought exercise, and it says our smooth adaptation to and anticipation. Like, what do you anticipate when you first wake up? Do you anticipate to have a great day, or do you anticipate that the day is going to suck? The energy is asking for you to view it differently. Perspective is everything. So the fact that you're getting the energy of grace, and another indication of card 24, or the number 24, there is a really strong indication of you sitting in that, 24 in this card is the, what was it? The kind-hearted. Like, I am generous. It was, I am generous. So there's an adjustment required in you being more generous to yourself. What does Leo want? What does Leo want to do? Are you like awakening up and just thinking about all the obligations you have for the day? Or are you waking up excited to fulfill what you want and need? So there is something here. Okay, hello. We have a flyer with September, which is Virgo season. So there is definitely something that the energy is asking you to adjust in your daily routine. This is not something that you do sometimes. This is not an adjustment that is something that is once a month. No. This is something that is a daily thing. So let's see. You have September coming through in your tea leaf, which I'm just going to connect to the fact it is Virgo season in September. And we have the mountain, major challenge to overcome. And another month of the year. Oh, gosh. We have May, y'all. Okay, there we go. We are in May right now. So there has been some type of part of your routine. Like maybe you haven't been going to the gym as much. Maybe you haven't been cooking yourself food as much. Maybe you haven't been doing as much self-care as you used to. There's something that you were doing a lot that is going to bring back into your energy. And it looks like it's something that you were doing throughout the day. Throughout the day. They're really making me use my thoughts here with this. When they give me months of the year, I'm always like, oh, come on. Really? Y'all gonna give me months of the year? Which is even crazier because eclipse season, we had the eclipse season in March. The other time we have it throughout the year is September and October. So the energy is definitely giving a strong indication that these past eclipses that happened in last fall and this past March, there is some type of renewal to the energy happening for you in May. There was a major challenge that you have had to adjust from, what would that be? 6, 7, 8, like 8 months ago, 9 months ago. Let's see what we have in your tarot theme cards, because I want the details of this. This is very unique energy. We have daydreams and decisions with the 7 of Cups. We have win or lose with the 5 of Swords. Yeah, I'm not surprised seeing that here. And we have shine with the Sun. So, I feel like you have been in hiding. Confused. Maybe even uncertain, like who you are, who you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to do, what creative pursuits you should put out there. It's giving a lot of ideas, but just a lot of ideas. And I feel like that could be part of the required adjustment. You can think all you want, but actually like doing it is a different energy. And that's why you have card number 3, body, mind, and soul, the interconnection to create, to manifest. So there's something that's going to be very obvious to you around this time, specifically in the month of May, of what needs to shift, of what energies don't need to just be thought about, but actually have to be acted on. It's kind of like at the end of the day, you're like, didn't have a good belief day. Let me make sure tomorrow to change the way I think. And then it continues and repeats, or I'll cook myself dinner next Friday, or I'll go to the gym tomorrow, or I'll start that healthier energy on Monday. And it's been like 17 Mondays. Now, does it have to be your exact energy? No, but that's what the energy of the reading is. The details that you feel could be different. Let's clarify this here. On the 7 of Cups, we have the 2 of Swords. Yeah. Thoughts. Just a lot of thoughts, a lot of thinking. 5 of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles. And on the Sun, we have the Knight of Wands. Yeah. So I'm not sure why you were hiding. You're going to know why. you were hiding. Some of you are actually getting out of imposter syndrome, and that was a major challenge for you to overcome because you're receiving the sun, your ruling planet, as one of your tarot majors here, like in your tarot theme cards. So a lot of you were not in the spotlight. You were hiding. You were in hermit mode, Virgo ruled by the hermit. Your energy is just not necessarily, maybe you're feeling it, but it's like calling to be out there, calling to open up, calling to take action. I don't know what you've been thinking about forever. I don't know what you've been thinking about since September. I don't know if it's been something that you just didn't feel good enough. You didn't feel skilled enough. You didn't feel talented enough. You didn't feel confident enough, courageous enough. But now the universe is kind of like, shifts needed. Find that spark, play that drum, the person playing some drums, and get moving. Turn those thoughts into action. Your advice is the 9 of Cups. It's like the universe just like wants to grant your wishes, but when things stay in the mental stage and there isn't any action towards it, like for example, all right, hold on. Let me get the outcome before I start talking again. Ace of Swords. Boom. Love it. Okay. Outcome is the Ace of Swords. We're moving. So that is the challenge overcome. You had to overcome something in the mind, sword, suit, mental energy. Okay. So, oh, crap. Don't tell me I forgot what I was going to say. Okay, no, I did. I remember. So, for example, say you want to do something, you want to be something, you want to have something, right? And you get all these manifestation gurus, and they're like, you have to do this. You have to believe that you are it. You have to live like you are it. But there's only so much you can really do without, like, physical resources, right? So what you can do is make room for it. So, say you want to be somebody who is a model. I'm making an example up. Say you want to be a model. And what do you model? You model clothes, or you model jewelry, or you model something that you want to model. Let's go with clothes. What you could do to physically, in the physical, create this, in how the manifestation gurus say, like, you actually have to take the action in becoming it, to live it, blah, 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 What you could do is go through your closet and say, all right, what doesn't match, like, my model-esque aesthetic? What do I want to model? Would I model this? Probably not. Let's donate this piece of clothing. So you are actually taking action towards making room for it to come in. Say you want to be a billionaire, but you do not even have a book where you track your finances. Get a book to track your finances, because you're going to have so much of it that you're going to need to track it. Those types of things. And honestly, I can go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. But that's what I do for energy work with clients. And this is a free YouTube reading. So let's continue. On the night of, so now with those examples, think of like how it could go towards your story. Let's see. Knight of Wands, 9 of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Let's clarify this. Knight of Wands with the Page of Swords. Beautiful. Exactly. Do your research. Learn. Create. You see those thoughts, the light bulb moments? This is the mental. This is the action. On the Sun. So there is something that has been calling to you to take action on. And it's actually going to resolve an issue for you or overcome a challenge for you. Because that's why you have the 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment in your advice with the Queen of Swords. Exactly. But the brain has to decide. The brain has to think. And the brain has to say, like, all right, this is what I'm ready to communicate. This is what I'm ready to put out there. This is the creativity that I'm ready to do something with. These are the thoughts that I'm ready to put into the world. And there it is with the Ace of Swords as your outcome. With the 9 of Pentacles. Exactly. Because there is something about this action coming out of the brain and into the physical that is going to bring you abundance. That's going to bring you rewards. That's going to bring you financial security. That's going to give you some feel-good energy. That's going to uplift your health things like that. So beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Like, for example, say you have like chronic back pain and like, you should probably be a little bit more active. And all of a sudden you're saying, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to stop thinking about it and I'm going to start going for 5-minute walks. You go for 5-minute walks for 2 weeks straight every day, and all of a sudden your back stops hurting and you're like, oh crap. Why didn't I do this before? So this is what I have here for you, Leo. Very, I kind of feel like in perception for me, all over the place reading. It took me a second to figure out kind of like what the energy was like trying to be an expression of. In terms of zodiac signs in the spread that could be around you or in your chart, you do have Virgo and Leo. So let's see what your ending oracle is here, Leo, for the day from the Divine Masters Oracle. But I really enjoy the fact that from September to now May, you are overcoming a major challenge, which I love to see. So your ending oracle is Hathor with light, activation, acceleration, brilliance, stand in your light. Boom, shine. See, the adjustment is required that you stand back into your light. The light is calling out to you, Leo. All right, let's see. Hathor. Where are you in the book? Okay, here we go. Oh, I was not saying this name right at all. Hethuru is their name. Is the cow goddess of ancient Egypt. Wow, and we are in Taurus season. And the solar goddess who is strongly connected to the sky and fertility. Hathor, oh, I said her name wrong again, sorry. Hethuru worship dates back to the 3rd millennium BCE. Hetru means from the house of Horus, and it has become accepted that Hathor is the divine consort of the hawk-headed deity Horus. Oh my gosh, hold on. I have something to say after this. Continuing on. Light, joy, and success surround you now. If you have been going through a dark and challenging time, the clouds are now parting and the light of the sun is shining upon you. Oh my God. That tea leaf is creepy then. That's creepy. Wow. This is the time of acceleration and success. You are beginning to build momentum and things are starting to move forward. Old dreams and visions may come to light now. For whatever has been blocking you or holding you back is now being released, making space for an influx of energy and movement. Oh my gosh! That's what I was saying. To make space for it. Hedru, this person, is encouraging you to set your sights higher than before. Reach for the sun. Bask in your own brilliance. If you have held back on expressing any of your talents or bringing to light information that will support your growth, now is the time to bring these things into the light of day. I'm freaking out. This is crazy. If you have been holding back on a project or waiting on the right time to move forward, that time is now. The wheels are turning and your life is moving. Enjoy the light. What the heck is going on? You know, how I was telling you, Leos, that I read for you in Pisces very, frequently, all the time, right? And there are some types of similarities in your reading sometimes that I feel like are honed in as collective messages. It's really weird that you got this card and this individual, this deity, this goddess, is a subpar to Horus. And I did Pisces daily before yours, and they actually got in their ending oracle in this card, they got Horus. And you have the subpar of the energy. So Horus energy is around the eye of the Horus. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to that symbol. And that would make sense as why they're asking you to bask in the light, basking in the eye where you are seen. So, wow. Dang. Okay, so now I don't feel as crazy because I was like, I don't know if I even delivered that message correctly because it was a little all over the place for me. But wow, that is absolutely insane. All right, well, I'm going to have to figure out how to do this in my own schedule where I actually put in that collective energy, where I get out what I feel like is coming through collectively that I'm seeing in both readings. So do not forget to subscribe to my main channel, Miss Machiste Official. I'll link it in the comment section down below. I'm just going to go on there and talk randomly, whether it's about collective energy, random life stories of mine, things I feel like should be known, or this, that, and the other. follow Miss Machiste Official. And that's where I'll be getting out a bunch of random things, as well as the spiritual podcast. If you have not already watched or have been subscribed to there, if you want to see me more on camera, I'll be more on camera on both of those channels, as well as sometimes on here too. So thank you, my beautiful, wonderful Leos, for being here and for watching. I love each and every one of you out there. Do not forget to subscribe and ring that bell. Like this video if you had not already, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.